from the land of the chill. If I can't warm you, baby, nobody will. A genuine Canadian man, strong and free. That's the true North, and baby, that's me. I'll salute you as long as need be. A genuine Canadian man.
Good morning, bonjour, dzień dobry, and kamusta ka. This is Paul, your Canadian flippin' pole, and we are on another adventure today. This is day 2 on Siargao Island, in particularly General Luna, and we're off for another adventure. Myself, Zaylee, and our host and tour guide, Jose Carlo. So let's not waste too much time chatting right away. Let's go, Tarana. Well, it's morning now again. We did our first day here in Siargao, and we walked around. We were all tired. We got when we got back to the room, and and it was sort of getting bits of rain here and there. But we made it through the night, no problem. Nice sleep. I fell asleep. So it's now about what time? What time is it, Zay? So it's just after 7 o'clock, and we decided, okay, we're gonna get going again. And so Jose Carlo came out there, and we're coming over to the area of Cloud 9 to check things out, and so we're just walking here right now, and.
Oh, okay.
Just in case you may decide to serve anytime.
I kind of want to. I kind of really want to. Yeah.
Well, and so I guess we're being introduced to an instructor for surfing. Unfortunately, I'm probably still not going to be the one going out there. It'll be the girls, because, as I said, if you want to get rid of me easily, then yeah, put me on a surfboard. And then where did he? Well, he ended his way out in Siargao on a surfboard. Because when he got off the surfboard, he couldn't swim, so he just sank to the bottom. But so yeah, we're gonna check this out a little bit. Gonna wander around, and so as I said, we're in this Cloud 9 area, and also too, I just it was really cool that, and we came to right outside Cloud 9. There's Barbie's ice cream. It's there. Where we might go there after to get to cool down a bit. Although it's not really hot, super hot today, so we're all good. But I think we're gonna go inside or go around and see what we can discover. All right. Okay. Good morning. Here, Zay, do me a favor, because my hands are. I'm gonna get this here, but can you log in for and? Okay. All right. So 200.
Yes.
Okay.
So you have 200. You have smaller than 500.
You have 200. Okay. Yeah. No. I gotta go get some.
It's very early only.
Yeah. No. For sure. No. I understand.
Thank you very much, sir. If you come, that's for holiday.
Okay.
Come back later.
Okay.
11 PM.
Sounds good.
You.
Yeah, no, unfortunately we're, that also it's like we have the 5s, and then it's like...
Where did you stay, Mom? Hotel.
Oh.
What's the name?
Sa Ayman.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, salamat. All right.
They
So...
charge 600
Yeah.
for the surf instructor and the surfboard per hour.
Oh, okay. That's not... 6. Okay, that's not bad at all. So we're in Cloud9 in Cloud9 right now, and we're looking at, and as I said, it's the morning, so there's still there's some vendors here, and they're slowly opening up, and then there's all the surf, tons of surfboards here. Obviously, this is where they're gonna do the for instruction, and so yeah, we're just going to continue and just look around and sort of take it all in. And again, I would love to go, try some surfing, but I think I got to work on the swimming part first there, because that's I think a key part to it. Anyways, let's continue on and see what we're going to come across.
Morning. Contact. Sorry, ani. Morning.
Morning.
Surf instructors.
Oh, and already a drone.
Yeah.
And okay. Yeah.
You can surf when you come here. Before there were no shops around.
Oh, okay.
They just bring a packet full of Cloud9 chocolate bars for lunch.
All right. So where
is fast?
Oh yeah. Oh, okay. So where would just say if for example, like a beginner, where do they start? Oh, okay.
You want to check it out?
In a bit, sure.
So let's go to
yeah.
the tower. We call it the Cloud9 Tower.
So we were at the front gate there at Cloud9, and you can see the surfboards and everything like that. But now we had to come out to the actual boardwalk, and literally the boardwalk out at Cloud9. And what we got to see at the very end is you can look up here, and there's the different surfing areas all the way from here across, coming here, and you can see the different size of waves. Some really tall waves, perfect for surfing. Apparently this area right out here is there we go. So apparently this area right out here is for definitely for very experienced expert surfers. Some really big waves. It's right now it's just sort of raining a little bit. But it's, again, as I've said over and over, some really nice warm rain. Just seeing the waves coming in, And then after, like if I go over on this side as well, we can see again even more of the waves coming in. And you know, again, this is definitely a great place for surfing here in the Philippines and in Siargao. I swear I'd love to learn to surf. As I said, I got to learn to swim first. But when we were looking at earlier, there's this one girl. She was learning the basics. Hey, Zay. And we're learning the basics, and you know, and it was still in shallow water where the swimming part is not as vital at that moment. But I would definitely say I'd have to know how to swim if I go out to some of these waves here. But yeah, we'll look at some of these really great looking waves, and you know, definitely this. If you're a surfer, I now see why Siargao has become a very popular place for surfers to come out and do their thing. Well, we were gonna start walking back to the shore, and a wind swell came in and was just really heavy, very powerful wind, and a little bit of rain coming with it. So it was like we sort of everybody doubled back to the little, they call the tower here, and just to sort of gain a little bit of shelter, where it's a bit safer. But it's already starting to clear. When we're looking out, you can see that the sky is starting to clear up again. So the wind has pushed the rain, which is actually, if we go across, we can see here it's a lot darker there. That was behind us just about like 2 minutes ago. So it just powered through, and now it's going, like we're seeing again more clear skies on this way. So what we'll do, we'll hang out for a couple more minutes, and then we'll probably be able to head back, and where we won't be too worried about blowing away. Alright.
You want to try?
I try it every single day that when I'm in Canada. I could say I didn't come all the way to the Philippines just to go into the ice, where I go to see it on a regular basis at home. Okay, this is what I wanted to see. Oh, yeah. So we're walking along the beach here near Cloud 9, looking at the beautiful water, and the surf that's coming in, feeling the water up on my feet. Hopefully not stepping on too many seashells. just a gorgeous view here as I'm just walking along, and again, just turn it around and just have a look here. I'm glad that I've finally been able to come out to the sandy beach and seeing the water, feeling the sand between my toes, and the thing that you would want to do on a vacation. So we're gonna walk over a bit closer. I see there's some surfers there, so we're gonna watch them. But for the moment, I'm just gonna sort of take it in and enjoy the sights and sounds of what I'm experiencing right now. Well, we're gonna keep on walking along here. So we're just been walking along the beach area, and sort of the where there's a bunch of individuals surfing and learning to surf, learn to do their stuff. So, like, it was a bit quieter back in the other area near Cloud 9. But over here, there's a lot more surfers. I'll just turn it around here, and you can sort of see, again, a bit of the crashing of the waves, but a whole bunch of individuals doing their stuff on, learning the surf, and just figuring out how to, ride the wave. So as we were, when we came in, there's a lot of areas for, learning to surf, and so we've come up here right along the beach, where there are also the different little schools. Again, to learn to surf here. And then there's even, like, right now, here's a guy doing a lesson right now. See how he's... And again, so once they do their lesson, they'll head out onto the water, and then they'll learn what to do and be amazing surfers eventually. So it's been about time that I think we had to, it was gotten a little bit later in the morning. We're getting really hungry. So the three of us, we've decided to stop by. We're at Ocean 101 Beach Resort, and we're going to have breakfast up on the deck here, which I think, I could be wrong, but I think this is sort of a nice area to have a nice view of the Pacific Ocean. What do you think, Zaylee? You think this is a picturesque place to have breakfast?
I heavily messed with it. It's a little crazy, but I really like it.
Yeah. I agree. I think I really like this here. Right now we get to watch the surfers that were doing their thing. They're just over in that direction. But I think this is going to be a really beautiful way to start a morning, to having a good breakfast right next to the ocean, seeing the beautiful waves, and the clouds have sort of disappeared. So it's a gorgeous morning right now. So I'm going to sit down and look at what's on the menu, and then catch up in a few seconds. Well, the breakfast has arrived, and so I decided to order something simple, but I got really great recommendations about having the pancakes. So this is my breakfast here, and I gotta actually show this before she touches it. Zaylee's breakfast just showed up, and Zaylee, what do you have for your breakfast?
I forget what it was called, but I think it was like a shakshuka.
Okay, and what do we have on there? We got.
It was a Mediterranean poached egg, and I tried to make this bag at home, but I kind of messed it up.
Okay.
With tomatoes and all that, then rice, and obviously a watermelon.
Oh yeah. That looks just beautiful. I like it's almost a shame to eat it. It looks really nice. But
the egg.
But then I have, as I said, I have my pancake right here. Also got the butter that was on there. There's some of the syrup, which is in its shot glass, and then we have the watermelon. So really nice, easy breakfast this morning. So I'm going to. I don't think I'm going to have to. Anyone needs to see me eat the pancake. But I'll give a review after I'm done of how the pancake was and everything there, and then we'll ask Zaylee afterwards how her breakfast was too. All right, well, the bill's all paid. We're all good. Thankfully, I had enough money, so I don't have to go wash dishes. So we're all great there. The food is wonderful. The location is beautiful. I'm definitely. Next time in Siargao, I'll have to come back this way, and then maybe at that point I might even stay at the accommodations in this area. But for now, we're going to head back to our accommodations. So we're going to head out there. Everybody's outside, but we're going to go. So salamat. Thank you. So we're going to head out right now, and I'm just going to have a quick view of the restaurant here. Really gorgeous, and again, a gorgeous view. You can't make up the type of view that you have there. Just wonderful. And then while we're walking out, I'm gonna just show here a little bit. This is sort of cool. This is the accommodations that are here. There's like a really nice little I don't know what do you call it, villas or apartments, or but right on the ocean. You have if you don't want to go into the ocean, there's a swimming pool here. Fairly manicured little sort of park area. So really nice. And I think it's definitely if you want something a little bit more I would call it a little bit more higher end. Yeah, this is probably where you might want to come. But so far I'm seeing all kinds of different options, and I think really the idea is when you're coming out to Siargao, the accommodations can be nice, but you're going to come here for the surf and some of the other stuff. But we're going to have a look also what other things that hopefully that you might be able to check out when you come to Siargao.
Good morning. Good ma. My uncle. This is
Hello.
Wilmar.
Pleasure to meet you.
One of the OGs.
Oh,
The
okay.
sexiest guy in Siargao.
Yeah.
He's a good friend of mine.
Oh.
This is my
Bad influence.
Yeah.
my promoter.
Yeah.
Si Uncle Paul, dito mama, brother ni Lolo, taga Siargao. Miranda. The daughter.
Welcome to the island.
Really,
Welcome to our
this is the best surf instructor.
All right, we're gonna continue walking. We're over. Holy moly! We're looking at here. There's the. So we are back towards the beach. We're at low tide though right now. So normally like later on, so would the water be, how far is the water back up to here, to the sand?
The grass,
Where the grass is.
grasses were.
So-
That one.
So right,
Tide line.
so the tide line is there. So right now, as we look, so we are definitely at low tide. And so from here, how far is like Cloud 9, for example, like
Another 500 meters.
500 meters. So basically just further along that way, like, so is it basically just past that rock there basically? And so past that rock is Cloud 9. So we traveled just not as far, but we're now walking towards that direction to have a look at the whole area here again while it's low tide. So I'm just watching where I'm walking right now. It's over the rocks. And now, so now just, all right, well, we've walked over to this area, and it was sort of strange, like I was walking along and just feeling a bit off, and of course the area where there's nice sharp rocks everywhere, so I just sort of like didn't collapse, but sort of collapsed. Overall I'm okay, but just trying to sit down and catch my breath, or like, I don't think I was overly hot or anything, but something just was, I guess, making me a bit dizzy. Or so right now I'm in the shade. I'm gonna cool down, or, well, I guess whatever, and then we'll continue on. The nice thing is though is that where I'm sitting right now and trying to cool down, it's a really, it's a gorgeous view. So there's that at least. So anyways, I'm gonna just relax for a bit, and yeah, like just try to reorient myself and see what, why I was sort of lost a little bit of balance or whatever. So we'll sit here for a bit, and then we'll continue on. Well, I'm back at the hotel right now, and just a little update. So I don't know what really happened, but I think either when my blood sugars were either low a bit, or I think I didn't have enough food in the morning, and yeah, like I was feeling a bit faint, so yeah, so I was sitting down, but when I sort of fell over, or sort of I ended up actually scratching up, because it was like quite sharp rocks there, because these were rocks that were would be during high tide, is they're underwater, and I ended up scratching up my legs, well, enough. It's been a little while, about 2-3 hours since I got back to the hotel, and I've been resting, just trying to recover a bit. And well, the scratches have like I cleaned up my wounds. They're I'm got up to walk, and they're quite quite sore. Like again, all the scratches that any open wounds, they were, they're cleaned up, but now the scabs and everything, don't want to go into too much detail, but it was hurting a bit, or it hurts a bit to walk, but again, this is just it happens, and I'm what I'm saying actually is that as much as this happened, I'm okay. I'm gonna. This is not gonna stop me at all. There's just another setback. Another few war stories for the my legs, and not the first scratches and injuries that I've had, and it won't be my last. The only thing is if I can, I'll just have to, sort of like, I got to make sure in the future here, that I'm taking care of myself, and not doing anything, like I got to make sure I'm having enough food, I think, because that was what I think was part of the issue. When I had the wonderful pancake earlier that I was showing out there on the beach, but that was all I ate. I had a pancake, some coffee, and that was all. So, anyways, though, one thing I did I got all out of this though as well is again, there's all the scratches there, and what there's the individuals there where I needed to sort of clean up the wounds, and they said, well, here, we'll give you this to help clean the wounds, and I didn't realize, and they gave me calamansi. I love calamansi. I love to drink the juice. I love like when it's in food. I didn't realize it's a good thing to help to clean wounds. So I used that. It cleaned up, and I smelled all calamansi. And I'm actually okay. That's a cool other thing. So I think I may call this a night. And with that said, I'd like to thank you very much for watching this episode and all the adventures I went on today, checking out the few things that we did. It's always a lot of fun. I always enjoy recording what my adventures here in the Philippines. So if you really enjoyed what you saw, I ask that please click like, and feel free to comment on what you see there. If you haven't subscribed, please hit that subscribe button there. It would really help my channel if we get more and more subscribers. I'm slowly building up the subscriber numbers, but the more subscribers I get, the more it will help the growth of my channel, and because I'd like to keep on growing the channel, and hopefully go on way more adventures, not only here in the Philippines, but who knows wherever else around the world, back in Canada and all kind of other places throughout into Europe, and who knows where else. Again, I want to say thank you very much. Merci beaucoup. Dziękuję bardzo. Maraming salamat. Salamat kaayo. Ingat. Ayo ayo. Ajo ajo. See you next time.